When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida International Panthers. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Oda. Working that left side now. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinal. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the FIU Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Panthers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end. but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Oh, they're after him. Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Floats it out in space. Inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Odom. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Here's a heat. It's on target and complete. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Quick completion on the out route. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida International!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to take the top off. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Oda. Bought a little time, lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pocket breaking down. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Number 17.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He breaks the tackle.
You know what? Everybody gets energized, a whole football team, when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody.
There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Right on the money. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Offense at an empty set. To the air, it's Odom. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Punts it out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
17 on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play-action fake. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Stanford, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Oh, what vision. He gets it into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Working the middle. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinal come to the line, facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Flying the friendly skies. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Big guy smells it. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, FIU. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. But the ball pops out on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stocker. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Odom. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And to christen this fourth quarter, they'll try to hang a three on the board. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Let's see what he can do with the return. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low. Where he has...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Going to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Stocker. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Benton. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Odom. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take. House. Touchdown, Panther. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He's got it in the...
On the set.
To throw, it's Odom. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Breaks into the open.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You've got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down.
There he goes.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.